So what we're going to be doing here is figuring out what these new maps are in the map pool. So we've got Graveyards, Sherwood Forest, and Murkwood. Mongolia has been in the game for a while. Maybe we'll go over that later. But yeah, let's just check these out and see what's up. I've never seen these maps before. So yeah, let's do Graveyards first. Let's change that. Type the G here and maybe an R. And maybe we can find it. There we go. All right. I'll just put it on all visible. Let's just take a look at what this map is. Before we go to ranked, it's probably a good idea to check out the maps. Okay. So, looks like a ton of relics on this map. Just looking at the map, there's 3 relics here, 3 relics here. Oh, 3 relics here and 3 relics here. Okay, so there's kind of like areas. Well, there's only 2 relics up here. But anyways, there's gold and stone, some wolves, and some relics in each of these areas. So this area also has that. This area has that. This area has that. So I guess you would kind of expand around everywhere. That would be the play. And I guess you can build stuff on this. There's these little marshes or swamps or whatever you want to call them as well. So we've got a little bit of shorefish to take. You probably wouldn't take them. Just like on Yucatan, you probably wouldn't really take them. Like, they're there. Maybe if there's a double shorefish, maybe if you're like Japanese, you send a couple vills down there, build the mill or something. I don't know. Or maybe you have a TC close. Maybe you build a TC here and you like take them from here. Could be something. But yeah, I probably wouldn't be taking those very as much of a priority, I guess you could say. So yeah, the main gimmick of this map is that there's these little areas with stone and gold. And relics. Around your base, you've got 1 main gold, 8 tile gold, or sorry, 7 tile gold, and a main stone, 5 tile stone, and regular berries, like 6 berries. And then looks like we have 2 boars and standard, just 8 sheep, standard stuff. And looks like there's 3 deer that you can push as well. Cool. So pretty standard. Like, basically, if you were gonna play this map, you could play it fairly standard, just Arabia style. The walls it's pretty wallable, but not crazy wallable. It's like kind of like Arabia. Like, look at Red's base. This is way harder to wall. Way harder to wall this one, although he can wall like this. I don't know, he'd have to go like this. It's a little more awkward for Red, but for Blue here, it's pretty easy. Just wall kind of like here on top of this hill maybe. And you could go to the gold or you could go down to here. It's kind of awkward to go this far out, but you could. So yeah, I think overall, Graveyards looks pretty standard. With some gimmicks, but not too crazy, I should say. So next up, let's take a look at Sherwood Forest. So that's the next one on the list here. Okay. Wow, this one's a little bit different. Okay. Oh, there's foxes. So yeah, the devs introduced foxes into the game now, and they have 35 gold, and you collect them really fast. And you don't need a drop-off point. So you can just send a vill out here, collect the gold, and then you don't need a drop-off point or anything. Looks like there's random boars as well. You could maybe take those. Yeah, the forest is kind of sketchy. Like, I guess you can go through these areas. I guess there's a bit of coding to make it so that there are paths, maybe. It's not just randomly stopped. Which is good. But yeah, okay, the forest is really just all over the place. Okay, these felled trees actually do have 100 wood in them, though. So they're just visual. They are actual trees. So starting resources, we've got a main gold, main stone, main berries. So same as Graveyards, just the exact same. Like, you start with 1 of each type of res. Although, actually, on this one, you have a secondary stone and looks like 2 secondary golds. So, actually, this is Arabia resources. The other map, Graveyards, had those stone plots just all over the place, stone and gold plots. But whereas this one just has regular Arabia standard resources. And, oh yeah, and there's even 2 neutral golds and probably 2 neutral stones. There's 1 and then 1 over here. Okay, and there's some random berries as well. Oh, what's happening here? Where are these guys going? Wait, what? You start with a hunting wolf on this map? Oh my god, okay, that's a little different. Yeah, that was the reds. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay, well you can accidentally kill your deer. But the hunting wolf, oh my god, you could kill the enemy deer with this. The hunting wolf can push your deer. You do start with a scout cav as well, but yeah, you do get a hunting wolf. And when they're attacking, they charge fast. Oh, they're gonna charge fast even if you click the enemy TC from across the map. They're gonna charge fast. Okay. Is there any kind of way to make it go fast without having an attack command? Oh, okay. Okay. So if you attack move, they go fast. Or patrol. Attack move and patrol makes them go fast. Right click goes slow. Attack move patrol goes fast. So remember that. Don't issue movement commands with this guy. Go attack move or patrol. Can the wolf eat the fox? Looks like it. Let's go and check. Very pertinent information. Oh yeah, another thing on this map, I guess there are boars that maybe you want to lure. Maybe you can lure the boars with this. I think you... Does this thing regen? I don't think you can, like, get the resource from this, but you can kill it. And you can kill the boar, or the bear as well. Okay, so Hunting Wolf actually does regen. So I'm assuming that you can lure the boar with it. Yeah, I'm assuming. Oh, but it moves a little faster than the boar, too. So, just like the scout, you have to kind of pay attention. You can't just, like, hit it and then come back, I think. I think that, yeah, the boar will get out of range at some point, right? Although, it's kind of like an eagle, where it's only slightly faster than the boar. That's what it looks like. I don't have the extended stats on, so I can't really see. I'm only slightly faster, but that's probably what you're going to be doing on this map, is luring the boars across the map. Like, finding the boars and luring them, because you can lure them from across the map, no problem. And guess what? The hunting wolf regens, so... And it regens so fast. So you can just take it, and you don't have to worry about HP. So, yeah. Can the wolf kill boars? Oh, yeah. Wait a sec. Oh, never mind. You take 20 damage per hit. You take a lot of damage. So, I mean, technically, eventually, you'd be able to kill it if you... if you regen for long enough. But actually, it can't win one-on-one. Right away. If you got gold from the fox, that would have been cool. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, this map is going to be all about using that hunting wolf to go bring in boars. Scout can do scout things. But yeah, bring in the boars and try not to lose the hunting wolf like that, because then you're going to lose the game. But yeah, looks like, okay, there's one decent wood line here. There's like a little bit of decent wood. Let's see. Yeah, opponent has a little bit of decent wood as well. So there are some small actual forests that aren't just like single tile forests everywhere. So you can take some res. Overall, pretty interesting map. A little bit gimmicky, but pretty interesting. Try attacking Vil. Well, I'm sure you can attack Vils with it, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. Here, let's just see. Let's just see. That's actually a good point. I'm not a hunting wolf expert. We can't kill our own stuff here. Let's see. Is he running? He's running. All right. Let's go across the map with this hunting wolf and see what it can do. And I think... Wait, can the hunting wolf chase down the enemy scout as well? This thing has crazy stats. I feel like you probably just... If you can actually attack enemy units, you're gonna... Oh, yeah. You're going to be... You're going to be dominating. Maybe you can't attack enemies. Let's see. Because that seems like it would be pretty imbalanced, right? Let's just see. I think once I take this, then he'll stop. Yep. Let's see. Can we do anything here? Well, that's pretty... Oh, my God. That's pretty good. Once your scout gets caught out by this thing, you're dead, right? You're actually dead. There's no escape from the hunting wolf. That thing is too strong. All right. And, well, let's see. I'm sure that they can attack Vils too. Also, let's see if the enemy scout has, or the scout has the attack bonus. Oh, do not go under the TC. The TC just cooks your guy. All right. So, basically, she did take a bit of damage, but yeah, under the TC is sketchy. If you go under the TC, you're gonna lose your guy. That's for sure. All right, I guess let's just see. Is his hunting wolf going to attack me if I attack it? I just want to see if there's some kind of bonus in play here. I'm assuming the scout's not going to. Assuming the scout's not going to do 1,000,000 damage or something, right? Scout is so slow. 7 damage. So it does +4. I think the hunting wolf will own you though. Like it regens too, and also the hunting wolf is faster than you. So there's no way. There's no way. You basically, once you're caught out with the scout against the enemy hunting wolf, it's over. Yeah, scout and wolf rush. Yeah, you could go and rush the opponent with that. But I think what you would probably want to do is make sure all your villas are walled and use the hunting wolf to bring in the boars. Because looking at the resources, there's some deer. Looks like there's 2 patches of deer. So you could be pushing a lot of deer. And there are foxes around, which you can't really take. But just looking for the boars might be worth it. Although, I mean, there's not that many. There are quite a few compared to Arabia. There's more than 2, that's for sure. But it's like there's not a bajillion. But they seem to be just all around the outside. So I think if you just go around the outside, you will find some boars. Well, actually, maybe not all of them around the outside, but they sort of spawn kind of in these clearings, I think. Are there little clearings for them to? Not really. I don't know. Maybe you find the boars. Maybe you just push your deer. Maybe you go try and attack. That's the great thing about this game. You can just make it up as you go. There's maybe not one best strategy. You can go for those 3 things. Can you convert a wolf with a monk? I think it's a hero, you know. I don't know. I'm not going to test that, though. That's a little bit too in-depth. Okay, let's take a look at the 3rd map. What was it again? It was Murkwood. All right, so let's take a look. Murk. This looks like a nomad start. So, yeah, it is nomad. So you'd place your thing wherever. And I think we have to scout this. I think you can dock this, I'm sure. I just can't dock it right now because I have it on all visible. And all visible doesn't let you build stuff on stuff that you haven't explored. Although, okay, maybe I can. Maybe I can, actually. Maybe that's just using the Marco Polo cheat. Okay, so yeah, you can build a dock on this. So it's like a normal nomad start. Oh man, it just fits perfectly. So you would put your TC on wood on this map for sure, and you would be making fish. But the thing is, I think you can walk on the Merc, right? Yeah, so technically you could drush your opponent's fish and it would do something. Now, fishing ships are faster than militia, but just being annoying with the militia can be pretty good too. Yeah, and these are just they're just shallows, so you can't build on them, but you can walk on them. All right. Here we go. Okay, so yeah. Other than the fact that the water is shallows, there's not really a lot super crazy about this map, it looks like. Wow, you can sometimes get some crazy strong fish here, though. Like the triple salmon here and another salmon in there with a bunch of shorefish, if you're looking for that. Although I don't think you would look for it. I think you just put it wherever. Looks like there's no shorefish actually around the inner side. So if you want to go for shorefish, which you probably do with a Vil, you actually have to build the dock out here. Is it possible to build the dock out here? Let's just take a look. We'll just restart and see. So can you build the dock? Kind of like, oh yeah, so you okay. So if you didn't watch this video and you just randomly queued this map, you would probably build your dock like I did, like this. That's a noob mistake. What you want to do is you want to find a shorefish around the outside, potentially. And just you can get it like somewhere. I don't know, like this. Could be good. Go like this, and then you take the shorefish. Something like that. Could be even better. There's tons of shorefish for days, right? Even though it comes in slower with fishing ships, it actually comes in at the same rate for your villagers. So actually, yeah, that's another pro tip. If you have a villager out here, you don't want the villager to be collecting the deep fish because he collects deep fish and shorefish at the same rate. You want the deep fish collected by the fishing ship and the villager to collect shorefish. Because fishers on shorefish collect quite a bit, or sorry, fishing ships on shorefish collect quite a bit slower than fishing ships on deep fish. Yeah, no, I don't think you can mill this. These are shallows, so yeah, you can't mill on this stuff. So the hunt that's on here, you could cheese it. You can do this tech where you can turn your hunter into a fisherman and drop off. Like if we go like this, say that we collect some hunts, whatever, and we want to drop it in the dock, we can turn him into a fisherman and then click and then shift you back and see, look, he dropped it in the thing. You can't right-click the dock unless he's a fisherman. So even if he's carrying hunt, you can't drop. If he's a fisherman, then you can drop. So you have to pay attention to it if you want to do that tech. Because if you don't pay attention, he's going to collect 35 and then start taking it back to the TC. And that's going to be a disaster. So there we go. In terms of the resources on the main area, looks pretty standard stuff. Kind of big golds and big stones, though. Huge stones, actually. Stones are in 6 tiles. So that's a little different. They're all they're all 6-tile golds and all 6-tile stones. Okay. So pretty chunky mines, that's for sure. Yeah, you could definitely have a pretty long game on this map, potentially, with all of that golden stone. There are some random, like, wood clusters on the outside, too, which would be very difficult to take. If you're taking these, you're probably, like, 3 hours into the game, and there's just no other res. But, yeah, in terms of relics, it looks like there are 5 relics. Pretty nicely scattered, although they're kind of just in each corner and then one kind of randomly in the middle, but that could just be my generation here. Okay. Yeah, I think that just about does it for these 3 maps. We might as well take a look at Mongolia as well, because it is in the map pool and it's not really a common map. Let's just take a look here while we're here. Okay. So, this map is characterized by its many cliffs. There are many cliffs on this map. And what that means is it's very wallable. Extremely wallable. Like, look at Red's base. If he scouted, look at how easy. Like, you would go 1 stone wall here. 1 little stone wall here. 1 stone wall here. Maybe your gate and your stone walls here. 1 stone wall. 1 stone wall. And then, like, stone walls. And then 2 stone walls. You would have enough stone walls to stone wall, or you would have enough stone at the start to stone wall your entire map. Easily. And you could easily do that. What did they do to Mongolia? Isn't this normal? Isn't Mongolia just always just very cliffy? It becomes a little bit boomy, turtley, because it's very easy to wall. Even for blue, you could very easily stonewall this. You could put like 1 stone wall here, 1 stone wall here, little stone wall here, 1 here, little 1 here. Connect that. Maybe connect that. Maybe connect to here. And maybe here. You could go down to here or something. It's a little less easy for blue, but it's still very possible. So lots of little choke points to wall up. In terms of map res, we've got same like Arabia style with a main stone, main gold, 2 secondary golds, and then a secondary stone. So same as Arabia resources, looks like 5 relics. And in terms of extra res on the map, We've got a 3-tile gold here. We've got a 3-tile stone here. 3-tile stone here. And a 3-tile gold here. So it's exactly the same as Arabia in terms of resource distribution. You've just got a ton of cliffs everywhere. And of course, I think wood is a little more scarce. Although, it could just be more spread out in little tiny clusters. So, yeah. And in terms of the starting resources, you've got a bunch of hares here. But looks like it's probably either deer or hare, just like Arabia. Honestly, it's just Arabia with a bunch of cliffs. Which, it plays out very different. But in terms of the resource balance, it's basically Arabia. Yeah, not much more to say about this map. It's just wall up, stone wall up. You can go for a sneak. That's one thing. If you sent a villager into your opponent's base, they're all stonewalled up, and you just have, like, an archery range come in. You build up 4 archers with fletching. The opponent thinks he's full stonewalled. He has 0 defense. Maybe he skips loom even. You have some sneak archers. He has no clue. You come in with 4 archers, you win the game. So that's definitely a play. Otherwise, just, yeah, stonewall yourself. Boom. And, I mean, yeah, you probably have to boom. Even if you want to go for a castle drop, you probably want to have a boom behind it. Because it's so easy to just have another layer. Like, one player just walls here. You place a castle here to get through. He just has another layer behind. And there's just so many layers. It can be very difficult. So anyways, that's that. Thanks for watching this review of the new maps in the map pool.